So this is part two of the same information about Ikenga Uruagu, who traveled back to Nigeria, and he was cited using Nigerian security forces, protecting himself with the presence of Ifeanyi Ejiofor in his midst. Of course, it is very clear, it's no longer news that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is in support of what is happening, and people have in the past accused him of many things, which he have debunked little or nothing about it. It's no longer news that he's in good time with Ikenga Uruagu. Ikenga Uruagu arrived for the burial of his mother. We are sorry for the loss of the mother, but what we have to make clear is that the information he have dished out in the past, threatening people with the presence of with the same police, army, and all that, that he will do this, he will do that. So surprisingly, he's now back with the same security agencies in his presence, protecting him and all that, which we all surprised because after the kidnap of Mas Namodekan, this guy went mad on Simon Ekpa. So we know we Igbo people, we are business minded. When you do business, you fight any threat against that of business. So I'm saying this out of a business aspect of it. We are looking at it as a business. Special force that Asari Dokubo used is being cited on the video that is trending about Ikenga Uruagu, who arrived in Nigeria. Now, I'm not saying that the people are from Asari Dokubo, but we all know that Asari played a very good, greater role in the establishment of Ebubago in Imo State, of which they use this special force to do the camouflage and all that. And the same special force are the people, their uniform appeared in the video that trend when the bandits or whoever they call them went to Hammerful to do what they did there then. And we also saw Asade crying out when Biafran responded to those who did that nonsense in Enugu State. So in a Hammerful. So what I'm trying to say is that if you are fighting for one Nigeria or Biafra or whatever you believe on, don't forget to know that people are watching and people are seeing what you are doing, reading your activities. They know what you are capable of doing. And Ikenga is not exempted on this because he forced Simon Ekpa. That fight and that accusation propaganda that he was doing against Simon Ekpa looks suspicious. Now it is folded, it's coming to reality. We are getting the understanding and the reason behind his anger on Simon Ekpa, because if someone is a threat to your business, you will fight and fight and fight and make sure that you eliminate the person. It seems like that's what he did in the past. Simon Ekpa is now the one who everybody is following and listening to, because it is very, very clear. When you're doing propaganda, you do it for a while, but when push comes to shove, you may not be able to stand to defend that in which you are claiming that you are doing. So that is just what it is. I am not going to say much. I will allow my brother who joined me in this live stream to tell me what he think about arrival of Ikenga Uruagu and his presence with enough security personnel. Thank you, my brother. Welcome to my live stream. What do you think about the issue?
Thank you for inviting me on the live screen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like we say, it's not giving, it's taking. I get me, and
Yes,
only truth can stand the test of time. That is truth. Only truth can stand the
exactly.
test of time. And again, when we're talking about freedom, we're not talking about someone that is not believable. They are going to our leader and say that freedom is not for poor men. It's for those that know the value of freedom. Once you know the value of freedom, you will stand for it. For example, our leader, Mazinane Khan, lost his parents, not one, his two parents, and he is the first son of the home. And so, but in the normal sense, he's supposed to be there in the burial of his parents because he is the first son of the home and he is the next to the throne. Because after the father, he should be the one to take the throne. But he did not come to the burial due to what? He's a I get my point. Due to what? He's hitting the zoo, the hard place. He's knocking the nail on the head, not by the side. Because you know that if he come to the zoo will go after him. That are you getting my point? Now,
Very, very well.
Ikenga
I can hear you.
Ikenga Uruagu Biafra due to his interest within Nigeria. For example, our PN say IPOB Nigeria. For example, you understand the word IPOB Nigeria. This once you hear the word called IPOB Nigeria, these are the people that are shouting IPOB in the morning, Nigeria in the evening. That is what they call IPOB Nigeria. They are not straightforward. For example, China Saworum visited Nigeria. He worked with the Nigeria security. Why he claim that he's a GS member and claim that he's a this freedom fighter. I guess me. No freedom
Yeah.
fighter will come and use his opposition party security to walk around. It's impossible. Understand me? When our leader Mazen Khan is sitting the zoo on the hair, he is in the airport. He's still at the airport. They arrest him. They pick him from the airport. Not at his hometown. Those of him going to the security to sign a security outfit for his guys. It's impossible. Listen to me. The King Iwago is not fighting for the freedom of Nigeria for Biafra. He's fighting for his own interest. Why? Okay, for example, you wrote about if I Ejiofor said the advice he took for Ejiofor favored him. Which advice which can a layman could only take a layman like him on the movement. Are you getting me? Look at what he wrote here. Look at what he wrote here. Okay, this one is let me see if I can see it. Yes, you can say with his advice, direction and teaching, mistake is almost impossible. Happy to see you once again, senior bro. Which advice can Ejiofor give to Nigeria or to give to Biafrans? Are you getting me? That if you are taking an advice from an illiterate, have it in mind. You are also illiterate. And they say a friend of a thief is also a thief. Have it in mind. A friend of a thief is also a thief. Now, Ikenga go denied Biafra, denied the announced Biafra due to what? They hit him on the head. Their mission and their interest fade. You understand me? They think that once they kidnap Kumas the Biafra team will go down. That's their thought. But they don't know that Mazi Eba is on the way. It's on the corner waiting to take over. That, you understand me? Now, Ikenga is not the freedom fighter. You understand? With the observation, with things going on now, we know that he's not fighting for the freedom. You understand me? Because he is a politician under IPOB. All the ODOS members are politician. Okay, if you look those DOS that are fighting for the free, that said they are fighting for the freedom of Biafra, watch them. Those that are coming back to Nigeria are not putting their face on internet. Are you getting me now? Because you
Yeah.
cannot be a fighter, you will not see who is fighting for the freedom. How can we follow a layman? How can someone that is seeing follow a blind walk? Are you getting me? Before you
Yeah.
walk, a blind man cannot lead those that are seeing. Okay, for example, China 99% of IPOB don't know the man in person. Have it in mind. 99% of IPOB don't know China in person. You can't get now. 99% of IPOB know that he is a criminal. He is a criminal. What is his work in South Africa? What do you do in South Africa? If it's not the salary, the money that looting for IPOB, that some our PM, some quench, stop for them, that made them go crazy. Because our leader, our PM have closed the source of their income. Like he shut the source of their income. The next thing they started ranting around in the internet before he can know that he's not having any way to get the benefit of one kobo again. He come on air to the announce Biafra. No freedom fighter to his goal. No, not everyone. Our leader make a speech. Go to go to our PM Twitter. In Twitter about our leader speech. He say he's demanding for what referendum. I guess despite his set condition,
Yeah.
despite his sickness, despite his everything pains, everything is going through in the detention, he still stand by his words. I get him now. He stand by his words. What is his word? What is well referendum? What is well the betting of Igbos, especially because you know that the Igbo are those that is having the pain in Nigeria. You can't Uruagu, what is the legacy are you putting for those that is following you? How can a freedom fighter, you see a freedom fighter that's Ikenga Uruagu should lock up his comment section? He cannot comment in his video. You understand me? He cannot. Because a comment section of any freedom fighter is where to hit his enemy. Have it in mind. Whatever any video you put on air, that video you put on air, have a reaction on it. Those reactions you have there, you go out, you go back to study thing. If you have 100 reaction on it, like 50 reaction, 50 comment there, that is the key. You have to see fire your enemy. That is the shot you use. You understand me? But he can go lock his session. Go and study all his page. Lock it. As during the election, presidential election, Ikenga is campaigning for P2B. He have about 4 or 5 pages. 4 or 5 pages. Because you want to compare the campaign obedient movement. I saw this. I posted it in my channel, in my page. I posted his campaign for P2B. How can a freedom fighter campaign for somebody that is a one Nigeria? That shows that you are not a freedom fighter. Ikenga is not fighting for the freedom of Biafra. It's not fighting for anything good about Biafra. He's fighting for his own personal interest. That's what he's fighting for. You understand me? I never call it as a freedom fighter. For example, Chinasa said he's a freedom fighter. He's fighting for Biafra in freedom. How many times did he tweet a day in his Twitter account? That's what they know a freedom fighter. You understand me? How much is the reaction of his tweet? I go to Chelsea or Ikenga Uruagu before Ikenga Uruagu lock his comment section on Facebook. He see the reaction of Biafra for him. Are you getting me? You cannot just come out and lock
Yeah.
your new thing, your comment sections without the reaction of your followers. The followers have told me the truth that you are going extra mile, you are going a negative path, you are going a path that will not benefit you, you're going a path that will fall down. That is what the followers told him. They are making to lock his feet. But our PM, yes, every freedom fighter have an opposition party. Our PM, so used to curse him. So used to say, you're IPOB Nigeria. Now, between Ikenga Uruagu and PM, who is the IPOB Nigeria? That is two things that we ask. You understand me? Ikenga Uruagu is using police, is using Uruagu. Who is Uruagu? Uruagu is Uruagu is a group of criminals that are used for illegal activities in the land. That is what Uruagu stand for. Uruagu does stand for the betterment of Nigeria. Sorry, betterment of Biafrans. You understand me? They are there to commence havoc. For example, Uruagu women, 14 boys in Imo State. What is the reaction of Ikenga Uruagu? When our PM is firing special force, Ikenga Uruagu come online and fight our PM. Indirect, not indirect, direct attack. In Nigeria should know that PM is one is killing. Nigeria know that PM is one that is primarily the forces. You went attack, you target those international medias against our PM. A freedom fighter goals are one. What is that goal? It's called freedom. No matter anything, no matter any consequences, your goal is freedom as a freedom fighter. But Ikenga Uruagu is not a freedom fighter. It's not fighting for freedom. It's after his own interest. The money he made for Nigeria, the money he made for Ifeanyi Oba, that is his boss. Ifeanyi Oba is Ikenga Uruagu main boss.
The, the, the truth is that personally, I have not seen him as a person. I have never ever, even when Manzana Magano was here, I have not regard him or count him as a freedom fighter. I know him as one of the media team who propagate the news and champion the maybe make some posts and react on anything different related. But seeing him as one of the leader, I've not. I only come to understand that he partnered with US after the kidnapping of Mas Namarikano. But you don't need to be a freedom fighter for you to know what to do, when to talk, and how to talk. He started by accusing PM, accusing everybody, calling people names, and making those comments and gestures to belittle Simon Ekpa and all that. And where he got the zeal to talk down on PM is simply because where PM come from. You know, we Igbos, whenever we want to talk about this, some people looking down on some people, some of us don't see it as something that is important for us to talk. But the truth of the matter is that sometimes it plays a very greater role. You see someone who is from Imo State looking down on someone who is from Ebonyi State. You see someone who is from Enugu State looking down on someone who is from Anambra, or Anambra looking down on someone who is from Enugu. You know that kind of thing exists. Ikenga, when he there was a program he was doing where he said that PM that in Finland. The reason he made that thing, that because he to him and his own level of reasoning, he believed that everything that comes from a boy state is doesn't want it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
the reason the reason why they sold Mas Namorikan the way they sold him today is simply because he's not from Anambra State. That's just the truth. But that does not mean that we don't have people who from Anambra are doing great and marvelous things. But I think it's time for us to sometimes we look into those things and know whoever that is championing that kind of things should be distanced, from anything serious about Igbo people, because someone like Ikenga Uruagu is not supposed to be speaking for anybody in the first
yeah,
place, because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
someone who can segregate, who can tell you that you are from here, you are this, you are that, shouldn't speak for people. That kind of person, once we notice that kind of person, that person needs to be pushed out of everything you are doing, because he's not listening at all. He's not a human being. Someone who come from Imo State and Abia, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, and all these places, we are the same. There's nothing like Anambra people must be on top. Abia must be on. That is a rubbish to me. And you don't need to be an IP member to see this kind of thing playing out. Ikenga have shown this kind of behavior many times, not now, it's not now, it's have been there. He had that attitude, that pomposity, that only me, people from my region, we are the best, we are this. Once I notice that kind of attitude in you, I don't follow you no matter whatever you are saying. So now after calling some other names and saying all this nonsense, he went to Nigeria using security agency. I'm not against him going to bury his mother. Of course, you need to go back to your hometown. That people are still in Nigeria does not mean that Ali will belong to Nigeria or anything. No, to me, I don't believe that. So going back to Nigeria shouldn't be a problem. But the issue is that you don't call people agent of Nigeria, whereas you are more in good time with Nigeria. You are more in good time with security agencies, with government of the day, and yet you have the audacity to call other people agent of this, agent of that, agent. See, like if there's something you said when you are beginning your comments, that Mass American lost his parents, both of them, and he did not travel for the burial of both. Now, this guy who is parading himself as one of the apostles of Mass American is there in Nigeria with a lot of protection from the so-called lawyer who is uh, who is IPOB lawyer and all that, pushing the agenda of IPOB at the same time selling them out and choosing whoever they want to keep alive and all that. We need to start calling a spread, and this is why I don't take any of them in due as serious. This is not about Nigerian government or anything now. I'm talking about our fellow Igbo people who decided to join the US and who decided to be called the US. Some of them are very, 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 very shallow thinking. Some of them think, there's a post that Biafran child made where I think, responding to Ikenga Uruagu travel. He said Ikenga Uruagu and IOP leader, look at it, Ikenga Uruagu and IPOB lead counsel by FIFA Ejiofor. After sacking him, the person who called himself a DOS member is still calling him lead counsel. So that is to tell you that whatever National Mechanic says doesn't matter to them. You understand? It doesn't matter to them. And these are the same people who is telling you that Simon Ekpa is on his own. Master Kano don't even know him. Master Kano, he's not a member of IPOB. But when that Muslim kind of whom you claiming that you are using his name, after shouting, even as of last week, he was still shouting that Samantha should stop using the name of Muslim Kano. Now, Muslim Kano is in DSS doing what? Because of the freedom. And you are the one who said that you are working with the media team and all that. And this guy is doing what he's doing. And you are here telling us that he's there with Bakifa Ejiofor, is this, is that. After sacking him by the same your own leader have sacked him, and you are still calling him, referring him as a leader publicly. Now he said, Chibuzo, may the soul of your mother rest in peace. He said, this video that Ikenga released on his own today had been trending. Then there's something that happened today, which I said in the previous live stream that I did, that internet cut me off. Sahara Reporters made a post, and that post says, it's a very short information, but very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Now, let's go through it. This is from Sahara Reporters page. They said, despite my unjust detention, demand for Biafran referendum remains my goal. Mazamud Kani said today, not yesterday, not last week, today. As Ikenga Uruagu is in Nigeria with security agencies. Sahara reporters are releasing this information that Mazamud Kani still stand on the Biafran referendum to give Biafran referendum to Biafrans. That is he said, this is my, look at it, my goal, remain my goal, not negotiation, not end of sit at home, not treat Igbo, not releasing. Look at what this is. Just this is not from Samonekpa or any different government media team. This is directly from Sahara Reporters today. So compare this statement that they made here to what they have been telling you about Master Maganda, that he's in a good time, he's in a good condition, that he don't like problem with politicians. How can he tell you this? Master Maganda is not in a situation whereby he will tell you what to do. He is in the net of the enemy, he's in the net of his enemy. He cannot tell you to do this and do that. Why still there? And Simon understood all those things, and he's working towards the right thing, which many Igbos, even those who are not vocal to talk, are appreciative of what he's doing, and Biafran government in Israel what they're doing. But US, what do they do? Their job and their main aim is to bring down the person who is trying to fix things that they couldn't do, even though they have chosen to do so. And Simon, which they have sidelined in many times, all the opportunity they gave to him, they refused him, they resist him to move that mantle. They said no, he must go through them. These are a kind of witchcraft activities, because it's only witches that will hold something that they cannot use and refuse other people to use it. You understand what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
is from reporters today. The same day that the Ikenga Uruagu is being cited in Nigeria with security agencies after calling Samanekpa agent of Nigerian this. And what they're doing now is they use Radio Biafra in Nigeria, broadcasting against Biafra government in exile. Their main aim now is to ridicule Biafra government in exile and the activities of Samanekpa and whatsoever and whoever that is working with him. Whereas the people who your boss have been broadcasting for years against, telling you what they are doing, and those people knows what they are doing, they are not even denying it. They have never ever said anything against that. And the question again is this: when you listen to what they're saying, regarding what is going on in IPOB, you will find out that their main aim is not only to stop Simon Ekpa, but to make sure that Mazen Okande, even if when he is being released, that he will be valueless. He will never stand like he stood before. They will bring him to the mud, and that is the end. That is the end. That is the agenda. So when Simon Ekpa resisted all those forces and those agendas, they're not finding it funny. They're not. When we talk, they say, you are this, you are experiment, you are. I don't know what. Do you know if you call someone? I am not a medical doctor. Every time you call me a doctor, a doctor, a doctor. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not a medical doctor, but every time you see me, you're calling me, medical doctor. How are you, medical doctor? If you call me from now to eternity, if I did not go to medical school, I can never be a medical doctor. You understand? So calling someone a criminal, agent of this, agent of that, agent of that, then whenever we want to see, whenever you are being cited out, we are seeing you with the same people that you are calling somebody a criminal, they are agents. Yeah, and you think that people don't see, don't understand what you are, the game you are playing. You can only do that kind of thing maybe in 1940s, not even in 80s, not in 70s, that kind of lie works. You don't use that kind of propaganda in this 21st century. It doesn't work. There's one guy they called Che, the one Yawo, the one in Canada. I don't know if you know him.
I know him. I know him. Chidanya, I know
Yeah,
him.
for many people. That when that one was working with them, trying to bullshit Simon Ekman and everybody that work until he realized that what they're doing is mere propaganda. He came out publicly and tell them, don't blackmail propaganda using it against Amonekpa, that you are publicizing him to the world.
I have the video.
But due to the but due to the dumb nature of those in DOS, they are so dumb, they don't even capture what that guy was referring to them. When you were saying church, like I just give you a scenario now, calling somebody a name that person is not, can never make that person become what you are claiming that he is. Because you are talking to mature people who can even read the post of Samonekpa, read your own post, listen to you, listen to Samonekpa. Then when I say, okay, let us compare and contrast, who is getting it right? Who is doing the right thing? Imagine that Samonekpa traveled back to Nigeria today. Maybe he traveled today, and all of a sudden, he was being cited using Nigerian police. They will say, we said it. Didn't we tell you? This is what he has been working for. You see, they paid him this. Do you know that they will not tell you that he used car. They will say that cops are done. But today they are seeing their own, and this is what Biafran Child could say, telling him, look at it. This is people who are telling you that we know that their Biafran is this and that. Ikenga, Uruagu, and IPOB lead council, Batiba Ejefo. Remember, these two are from the same state. Ifa Ejefo and Ikenga, Uruagu, they are from the same state, right? Now,
Yes.
Biafran Child is from the same state. You know that.
Yes. Yes.
Ifa Yoba is from the same state.
Yes.
Who again? Chinasa is from Abia State. Then
Abia State.
Chikedomi is from yeah,
Imo State.
Chikedomi is from I think from Abia Imo as
Imo
well.
State.
So
Imo State.
what
Imo
I'm trying to
State.
say is that
Imo
one
State.
thing with an imbalance, we have very intelligent people in Anambra State. In Igbo land, we are all gifted. You understand? But Igbo people, once we are fighting something, we will use everything around us to make sure that we fight for that thing. And that is what is playing out. So they are protecting. If you ask Ifeanyi Ejiofor, he's making this IPOB look like, let us protect our people. Let us protect our people from this region. How can somebody from Ebonyi State be on top? We are not comfortable with the guy from Abia State, Nnamdi Kanu. Now another Ebonyi State. When Ojukwu was doing it, we can also support him because that is the mentality that's what I'm catching out from this, the behavior they are dishing out, because I don't see any reason whereby somebody who knows what he wants. We have listened to Master Namadi. We are not Master Namadi, but we see, we hear, and we can tell what he can do. So sometimes after listening to other politicians trying to convince the public that Master Makan have given up, that he's handicapped, that is this and that. After listening to them, we begin to say, okay, maybe Master Kano is now soft-minded about this. Maybe he's not. But today, surprise, I really thank God for the fact this is the best post of Sahara Reporters in this year. Yes, the year has just begun, but this is the best post. This is one of the best ones that I enjoy listening, reading out from their platform. Despite my unjust detention, Mazamkan is saying this. Despite my unjust detention, demand for Biafra referendum remains my goal. Mazina Modekano declares. This is Sarah Reporter posted it on their platform 7 hours ago.
I saw
Seven
it.
hours ago.
I saw it on PM.
So there's another thing that I want to add up here, because when we are talking about the Biafran and the freedom of Ndigbo and all those, some,
Excuse me, I want to
some
say
people
something,
think that.
please.
Sorry.
Yeah, I want to say something. I want to say something,
Okay.
please.
Continue.
Thank
Continue.
you. Yeah, he said the word called discrimination in the freedom. Am I right? That is
Yeah.
example. Ikenga discriminating from a Ebonyi state. Am I
Yeah.
right? Now we know about. I know even though I'm not born when the freedom started. That is 1966 to 70s when the freedom started. I know more history than some people that is in the freedom. For example, I'm not a full member. I'm not a registered IPOB or old IPOB. I stand for by the truth. I stand for the betterness of Igbos and Biafrans. That's where I stand for. Whosoever that is doing the right thing, I will go with him. For example, Ojuku started the war in 60s. Once when he started the war, who backed Ojuku is Imo State, especially. I have it in mind. I get me. Then Abia State and Imo State are one. They are one state. Imo State back him up, while Anambra betrayed him. Let that be gone. Now, when Wazirike started took from Ojukwu, we also back Ojukwu Wazirike. We also back Wazirike. I see the hatred and the heavy of Anambra. That is it Imo State that will bring the freedom. You understand me? Let that be gone. When Ndika started the own freedom again, our leader Mazda Naikano, Anambra now started betraying our leader. There are those that betray our leader. Now look at Eba now started this own now. How can Ebonyi State give them freedom? Some Anambra said that from Ebonyi State to give them freedom, it's better they should not get freedom. I not say what I not hear. It's in the public. I get me. I not say what I not hear. It's in the public. Ebonyi State, I not call all Anambra. Have it in mind. I will put my record straight. I get me. What I mean by Anambra is that those in IPOB in Anambra that is interested in the money of IPOB, I have it. Whenever I say something, I will go to the point that is interested in the money of IPOB. Example, Ikenga Uruagu. Example, Befa's child. Are you getting me? This is one that I know. I will call their name. I don't know many of them. I don't want to list their name. You understand me? They said that instead of our PM will give them Biafra, it is better Biafra should not come. How can a freedom fighter say that instead of this one should give up freedom, it should not come? I get me because our leader, Maznan Khan, said that whosoever that is capable or can give up freedom should give up freedom. All what is he wants is called the freedom. I get me. Now, how
Yes.
can a freedom fighter use this speech? What do we understand by that is he have hatred, jealousness on his brother. I mean, since our PM started piloting the ship, he have not said that I am from Ebonyi State. He said I am from Biafra. I get me.
Exactly.
Our PM or Enugu State, go and see his record. He said that in Biafra land we will abolish what they call I am from here, I am from here. I guess if you ask a British person, where are you from? Say I'm from British. You know, say I'm from Imo State. I'm from this state. You know, say I'm from
I
British.
am from where? Scotland.
Scotland. I guess I'm from Scotland. He will not call you
I
the
am
name.
from Manchester.
Yeah, that is what they will call for you. They will just call you England, this, that. But now, our PR have not said that is due to this stupidity of Ikenga and others, making that how can Ebonyi State give up freedom? And who said that PR said that they will abolish the word called state. That's we have but there's also abolish the word I'm from here, I'm from here. I'm from Biafra, general. I guess me because I'm
Exactly.
saying heavy. General, okay, you can never say that our PM is working for Nigeria. Accepted, he's working for Nigeria, yes. But you're calling that he's working for Nigeria. Have you ever seen him in Nigeria? Have you ever seen him call one politician, including his paymaster, called Ifeanyi Oba, call one politician that have called our PM on phone once, or I've given a PA recharge card money once. Are you getting me? But we have the record. We have I post it. Go to my Facebook page. Malu Chumamba, I post that record where they are collecting money, how they are paying share money. I have all those things. I don't know what I don't know. My my page is having fault every day due to the activities I'm putting in the page. I get me because these people are just there for the money. They are not there for the interest of Biafrans. They're there, you understand me? Okay, what is the interest of Biafra child forming his own security in Anambra State? Is this forming his own security to protect Uli because he's from Uli? Are you getting me? We have seen the crisis going on in Uli all these days. All this since last year, Uli is on fire. It's on fire. What is Biafra child is his own opinion or speech about the fire or about the things going on Uli? No, or nothing. You understand me? The thing I will go when what is the thing that is going on in this Newi, have we make any speech? But our PM is all over. Mission is to bring our PM down. That is the mission, total mission. I get me because these people have no agenda. They have no mission. Their mission is to squander Biafra money. The little money our leader kept in the pocket of our people for the struggle. They hijack it. They hijack it. I don't know what I don't know about it. They hijack it. You can't is among them. They have finished spending that one. Nobody is donating money for them again. That is why they are fighting our PM to step down for them to keep on doing. Now, when our leader is still with us, so that not kidnapping, so that Radio Biafra, you call the word called Biafra, they are using to do some things, rubbish something there. Radio Biafra is the holy radio in the whole world. When our leader is with us, we used to have millions, more than 100 millions live when we listen to that Radio Biafra. Are you getting me? But now, what is going on there? Nothing. Nobody is there because they are using to do propaganda. How can you use Radio Biafra and be naming our securities, our security operatives, our commanders, their name, their locations? Are you getting me? Who are those people doing it? Ikenga is among them doing it. I don't say what I don't know about it. It's in the public domain. Are you getting me? Ikenga is among. Befecha is among. There will be one person that know one secret of to come out. I'll be naming it, listing it. Are you getting me? Because these people they don't have the goodness interest of Biafran. They have the only interest of their own self, and their family. You understand me? If no freedom fighter, for example, now, Dr. Joe Ayaba for Abazona cannot enter Cameroon, no matter who anything, even though you get anything, you understand me? That is what make a freedom fighter, no matter anything. Okay, you claim that you're a freedom fighter, you are still coming back to the country you're fighting with that security. They did not detain you, they did not did not interrogate you, nothing. You just go back again. You use that
Okay,
plot.
the truth is that to me, if I'm not against anyone going back to, okay,
Yeah.
but the way you go there is my concern. If you
Okay.
went there with prior arrangement, they have already arranged your coming, waiting for your arrival. Because when you see him now, it looks like the government of the day have already planned his coming home, make arrangement of officers that will be on ground, the car that we use, everything, because which means there is a vital role he played for them. And I'm not saying that I have the evidence, but my own conscience and my suspicion is the kidnap of Master Mordecai. The kidnap of Master Mordecai. Because I want to show you this. There is something that PM post. I believe most of us have seen it. But let me read it publicly so that people will understand. Immediately they gave out the location of Master Mordecai in Kenya. This criminal was one of them. He started calling me the agent of Nigeria because they know I am the only obstacle. Today, he went to Nigeria and Ebubago and Nigerian police are guiding him. Of course, he posted the video today because he is probably not a Nigerian anymore. They used Biafran as a career, and today they sold Masna Modikana and turned around to use Nigerian security as bodyguards. He will still go back to South Africa and make video and call me Nigerian agent. Their job is to blackmail me and end Biafran. Their job to blackmail me and end Biafran failed. I defeated the bunch of illiterate criminals. These are from PM Post. He is the one that made, and he attached a clip video of Ikenga Uruagu in Nigeria, and I think the video was done by him, Ikenga Uruagu. So he's the one that posted this video. What I understand from the whole thing is this: Simon Ekpa is he still remember and recall the activities of DOS when immediately after kidnapping of Master Mordecai, what they did and what they believed on. Master came to be give Simon Ekpa a chance in Radio Biafra to pilot their affair, at least to broadcast, to make announcements, to preach, because he was here with everybody. Master Makan was here. He knows all the activities and job of what they can do, their capability, their capacity. Do you understand? But like I told you, if those guys had opportunity to bring Master Makana down from being the broadcaster in Radio Biafra, they would have done that. So seeing another person like him coming up in the name of Master Manekpa is a very big problem to them. That was why they did everything they could to make sure they suppress him. They refused to give him that slot that Master Makano asked them to give to him. Remember, the Radio Biafra was built and projected by Master Makano, not DOS. He had that platform. He had Radio Biafra before creation of DOS. So it's not even as if that DOS helped Master Makano build the platform, build everything before he now want to use it to compensate Simon Ekpa. This is something that Master Makano have done before he decided to form. He did not just, because remember, he don't value much about DOS in the past. He only cares much about the leadership, which he is the one, and his deputy. But after the controversial issue and what went on between what happened between him and Uche before and Imam Mezu by George Oyibe, you remember those guys? What happened to him? That was why he said, okay, I will not have another deputy. He don't want to rush into having another deputy. And from his in-law, Master Prophet, on his broadcast, he confessed that Master Makan have already suggested to his hearing that Samuel could be the person to bear that post, his deputy. Master Prophet said, according to in his own words, that he refused. You understand? He told him no, that this guy could be something else, that maybe he will run farther than his shadow and all that, meaning that he's suspecting the activities of Samanekpa or something like that. He don't want to further it more. But what he said is that he did not allow Master Makano to appoint PM as his deputy. So if not Master Prophet, Samanekpa would have been before the kidnap of Master Mordecai. So after his kidnapping, what did he do? He told them, okay, give him a slot, knowing the kind of people that he was working with, that they will not, do the thing that the way he wanted it to do. They said, no, he will not. Everything. They disobeyed that order, which until today, Canada, are still using it against US. Why is Canada and Samanekpa are not in good time? It's because of finance. It's because of money. You see this fundraising that is a very big thorn on their flesh, especially DOS and some members of Kano's family. They are eager about money and all that, but that is not much about issue because DOS also are not in good time with them as well. So why am I saying those things now? Is because time shall come when all those things will be revisited again to know who what the role you played and what you said, what you have done and what you did not do. It is not something that will just fade away just like that, as people are making it to look, because you see maybe girlfriend is here, girlfriend is coming and all that. They think that okay, let's just forget about it. Ka ha bịa ịta n'abalị ka ọ bụla anwụnta. Ọ pụtara everything ta n'abalị bụ anwụnta. Apị na-agba n'abalị, agbọ na-ata n'abalị. You so sometimes we need to make sure that we find out what happened to us, even though it is night. We have to find that first, because DOS, some of them are still pushing the same narrative. They are still pushing. They don't want to retrieve their steps. PM knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. After forming the Biafran government in Ezra and Biafran Liberation Army, DOS, what do? They are still going back to recruit other guys for ESN. That goes to tell you that they are not here for anything, any freedom, or they don't have any timetable, any template whatsoever. Their target is that whatever that will make you to be contributing money or non-stop, that is the agitation. And that what they will do to make you, to make their friends keep on contributing money year in year out, that is all they are for. So imagine if the Biafran government in Ezra is not what it is today, or Biafran Liberation Army is not there. With the formation of this ESN, people will still go back to their platforms and ask, okay, Mazi, how can we contribute? Oh, Mazi, let's do this. Oh, Mazi, if you contribute that thing, they are not going to buy catapult, no gravel, no Bible for preaching, nothing. They will just keep quiet and keep on consuming from year in, year out, buying cars, taking salary and all that. Have you heard anybody taking salary in Biafran government in Nigeria? Instead, everybody is contributing. That is why once they point out this catapult, that this catapult, we like the color of this catapult, they will have it. They will have it. We like this uniform, they will have it. Oh, we need this kind of Bible to preach, they will have it. We need this kind of ministration. You see it, because the money is going for what it's meant for. No salary intake, nothing whatsoever. And that is why PM can come out publicly and tell you that tomorrow will be crusade. You see the crusade happening. You understand? You see it happening. It's not something that people are used to. You know, many of us were used to different entirely when Biafran freedom is mentioned. So, and our own is to react, our own is to educate, our own is to tell people the right thing to do and what we're supposed to do. So, I will not like us to waste much of our time, because we are almost getting to 15 minutes in this live stream. So, I would like you to conclude, tell me your submission, tell your friends what to expect and what is happening, the arrival of Ikenga, what it means to DOS and the agitations, what does it mean to them? Thank you, my brother.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Therefore, I would say is that Ikenga Uruagu is a IPOB Nigeria. It have showed in your face. That is what it is. And no freedom fighter will use his opposition party security to be working freely in the land or the authority is fighting to divide. It's impossible. It does show that Ikenga Uruagu is working for politicians. Instead that our PM is working for Tinubu. Now, in your observation, Biafrans, who is working for politicians? If our peer is working for Tinubu, for years now, you have not come back to Nigeria to the zoo and meet Tinubu. Why Ikenga Uruagu is working for Ifeanyi Oba, and he have come back to Nigeria and meet Ifeanyi Oba, who is working for politicians and who is working for Nigeria. This is what you people will use your eyes and see and observe it. It is open on the air. Now, if I'm working for you, I have not come back to see you one on one. and you are working for me, you come back to see me one on one. That's to show that we are working for each other. I guess Ikenga Uruagu is working for, if he's working for Ifeanyi Ubah and Ifeanyi Ejiofor, this is the two people he's working for. Are you getting me? Therefore, let's have it in mind. If I employ you, I have the right to sack you. Our leader have employed Ifeanyi Ejiofor and he have sacked him. But Ikenga Uruagu have not accepted that our leader have sacked him. But he can only accept that Ifeanyi Ubah, he can only say that Apia is for Tinubu, but he can also that he's from Ifeanyi. Are you getting me? Therefore, let's put the record straight. Let's follow the rightful person, that is our PM, and let's keep on contributing for the goal. The goal is freedom. Once freedom for is freedom for all. And tell me, we are fighting for our leader, our supreme leader, Madam Kanu, that is the nation, his freedom. Have it in mind. Once our leader got his freedom, have it in mind. The whole Biafra institution will also have that freedom. That is freedom for one, it's freedom for all. I get in Biafra. Let's put hands together to support the moving train. Who is the moving train? Is the PA. Our moving train. IPOB Nigeria have nothing to offer to you. When the time they kidnap our leader, they produce our leader image in Nigeria flag. That shows that they are IPOB Nigeria. You cannot use the opposition party if Nigeria government, the new government cannot see Biafra flag both in your head or in your clothes, on your shoe, in your body, and they use the flag of the zoo to put the whole leader, our supreme leader body. They are called IPOB Nigeria. They're not for your own good. Therefore, I would say that let me round up my own conclusion that let's put hands together to back our leader. Our this thing, our referendum, our voting is next month. Let's support him. With 20 million, we are going. With 20 million, we are going. Please, they will come on Lolo Befa again. He can't go as his team with their POS. They will come on Lolo Befa and say, don't vote. Your vote will count. Your vote will count. Please, Befa, let's put hand to work out. Actually, Abaka, your mama, Abo Fofo. I have that Nugu to a vote. I will make. Thank you, my brother.
All right, Morgan. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, you said something very important here about the making Master kind of green white brain. When you are watching, if you are watching Champions League final, the day that once once the final whistle goes, the people the organizer, which is the FIFA, they will to that trophy and quickly write the name of the channel, the name of the club on that trophy. You understand?
Yeah.
So the trophy at the start of at the beginning of that match, there's nothing like a name in that trophy. But immediately the match ended, whoever that won that match, they will write their name on that trophy and present it to the winner.
Yeah.
What US do, they present National Kano to government that this is your trophy. You have won it. We gave it to you. And by doing so, they wrap him with that green, white, green and submitted it to government. So, but unfortunately to them, there's another powerful football organizer who is in one corner trying to unveil that thing they have wrapped and said no. You understand? This is the right thing to do. You don't hand over trophy like that. You have to finish this match before you hand over the trophy because they were presenting that trophy during the halftime without knowing that you have to play full time. You have to play 90 minutes before you hand over the trophy. So
Yeah.
that was why they are running helter skelter now to make up the activities just for compensation.
Yeah.
So let's not dwell much on that. I really appreciate you for coming.
You're
Uh, we are
welcome.
going we are going to have this kind of broadcast again. It's unfortunate that a few days now we have been busy and we couldn't meet up as well. But we are going to see how it will be. So, guys, reference, please, if you are watching also, please remember that this channel We have super chats. You can support us by giving us super chat as well. The channel, support the channel, share it, like the video and comment. Tell us what you think about the video that we dish out, what we said so far. Maybe whether you are disagree or agree. Let it be on comment section. Thank you so much. And if you have any contribution for us to do what you know that it will help us, that you would like us to be doing, you can drop it also. I'm going to, I will pick it in comment section as well. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Good night.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much. I agree to
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Okay.